Hello everyone, welcome to TTV News. Ladies and gentlemen, the supervision team from the Bronzo People Council Legal Department, led by Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, head up the supervision team. In the morning of September 13, worked with the Department of Labor, Environment and Social Affairs and the Road Detoxification Facility directly under the department on the implementation of the law on road prevention and control at UDIS.
From the beginning of 2022 to June 30, 2023, the road detoxification facility has managed 652 people, most of whom are in the compulsory detoxification group. They are provided with a number of services such as medical and physical health care, on-site vocational training in the form of association, and meeting relatives according to regulations. Thereby, it shows that the initial work of detoxification and addiction management has achieved certain results. However, there are still some difficulties in carrying out the work that have been pointed out by the Department of Labor, Environment and Social Affairs. Specifically, the facility's physical resources and operating budget are limited. Counseling and behavioral education for students is still limited due to lack of qualified personnel. Regarding detoxification work at home and in the community, there are still many obstacles. Drug addicts often run away from the locality without registering for voluntary detoxification. The drug addicts family also has and does not cooperate. According to the records, no subjects have registered for voluntary detoxification at the facility. The management of drug addicts after detoxification also faces many challenges because drug addicts often hide without reporting after returning to their locality. The Department of Labor, Environment and Social Affairs has assessed the causes leading to the difficulties and proposed some solutions to the monitoring team. In the afternoon of September 13, the supervision team from the Provincial Appeals Council's Legal Department, led by Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, head of the Legal Department, head of the supervision team, also worked with the Provincial Budget Government, Customs Department and Department of Health on the implementation of the law on drug prevention and control. According to information from the Provincial Budget Government, the road ramp situation in the periphery is becoming very complicated. The transportation of drugs from Cambodia to Vietnam is increasingly involving new and more sophisticated drugs. From the beginning of 2022 to June 30, 2023, Portugal's arrested and prosecuted 2 cases with 2 subjects, along with more than 12 kilograms of methamphetamine. They have also coordinated with police in border communes to quickly check for drugs. Thereby, 113 subjects were found to be positive for drugs. They mainly used methamphetamine. The Provincial Customs Department has reported that it has directed to focus on inspection and supervision of import and export goods. In addition, the drug prevention control team has proactively coordinated with Portuguese customs branches and industrial park customs branches to inspect and supervise activities using precursors in the production process to prevent domestic drug production. The authorities that operate on the border have come up with many solutions to prevent drugs from entering Vietnam. In particular, we must mention the solution of replicating typical models of drug prevention in border areas, launching the Armed People Anti-Drug Movement, associated with the Armed People Unite to Build New Rural Areas campaign.
Turn to other news. TayNinhTV Police held an online conference on September 13 to thoroughly grasp and implement circulars from the Ministry of Police Security regulating on controlling and handling administrative violations of traffic order and safety on roads and waterways.
The conference was connected online to the police of districts, towns and cities. At the provincial police post, the conference was directed by Colonel Nguyễn Văn Trải, Director of the Provincial Police. Leaders of the Traffic Police Department have implemented a number of new circulars of the Ministry of Public Security, including Circular Number 32, Circular Number 33, dated August 1st, 2023, of the Ministry of Public Security on stipulating task powers and penalties, procedures, content, and procedures for patrolling and handling administrative violations of road traffic by the Traffic Police. Circular 35 and Circular 36 of the Ministry of Public Security regulating patrol and control procedures of the Waterway Police. Through this, they thoroughly grasp the direction of the Ministry of Public Security on correcting a number of restrictions with the goal of reducing traffic accidents. The director of the provincial police emphasized that mastering the content of the new circulars mentioned above is the important issue. It is directly associated with the functions and tasks of the traffic police force. He requested that officers and soldiers need to focus on studying the contents of the new circulars to apply them in practice that compliance with the law. Since Decree 21 was issued, Hoa Thanh Town Defense Area Steering Committee has issued a project for building the town defense area for the period of 2017-2020 and the period of 2021-2025. Party committees, party organizations and departments, divisions and branches of the town thoroughly implement campaigns for officers, party members and people to raise awareness of the importance of the task of building defense areas and the nation. On people, defense is associated with the pure security posture. The building of potential resources in the defense area in Hoa Thanh Town is always maintained and developed. It ensures in all fields such as politics, spirit, culture, society, economy, science and technology, and military security foreign affairs potential. Coordination between the military and police is maintained regularly and effectively. The guarantee work is always done correctly, sufficiently, and promptly in terms of forces, posture, logistics, techniques, and budget. Colonel Ngô Thành Đồng raised the efforts of Hoa Thanh Town Defense Area Steering Committee in implementing Decree number 21 of the government, especially on building political potential in the defense area, disseminating national defense laws to guide religious dignitaries, and building great unity in religious areas.
The audience on September 13, an inspection team led by the Department of Health inspected mooncake and beer production facilities in Tennessee.
The delegation checked at the branch of Baden Beer, TayNinhTV Traditional Beer Company Limited in Nation World, and the business house named John Bakery Tea Coffee in Quarterfry, World Trade City. At the time of inspection, these facilities provided full legal documents. In addition, products from the above two establishments are fully guaranteed with stamps and labels according to regulations proving their origin. Regarding other information such as product origin, expiration date of raw materials, additive and food ingredients, documents on import materials have been provided by the facilities at the time of inspection. The inspection team also recommended that these establishments continue to maintain hygiene of equipment, tools, and personnel during the food production and trading process.
In August 2023, forest management and development will continue to be implemented synchronously by Forest Management Board. In addition, due to a lot of rain, it is favorable for afforestation. Forest Management Board have taken advantage of the opportunity to plant 418.7 hectares, reaching 92.63% of the year plan.
Accordingly, this year plan to care for protected forests and special use forests has completed the first care of planted forests with an area of 602 hectares, reaching 100% of the plan. Currently in the province, the forest area invested in protecting more than 66,000 hectares of forest, of which natural forests account for more than 46,000 hectares, planted forests account for 20,000 hectares. This entire forest area is contracted to organizations, groups of households, and households to protect and prevent forest fires. Regarding forest protection and management, forest product management is recorded. The total area of adjusted forest planning land is more than 73,000 hectares. They are assigned to Forest Management Boards, District Hills Committee, and Management and Protection Units. At the same time, by August, the exploitation of forest products was estimated to be 34,574 cubic meters, equal to 101.42% over the same period. The estimated realized output of firewood is 156,470. The output of wood and firewood exploited during the period increased compared to the same period due to the increase in planted forest area and thinning area. It leads to an increase in the output of timber from concentrated plantation forests and scattered crops.
Dear audience, the delegation of the National Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention led by Mr. Đỗ Xuân Tuyên, Deputy Minister of Health, member of the National Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention, expected the work of natural disaster prevention and control this year in Tây Ninh. In the morning of September 13, this delegation was welcomed by Vice Chairman of the Bronzo People Committee, TayNinhTV, along with Bronzo Department and branches.
According to the report at the meeting, natural disaster prevention and control work was directed drastically, implementing serious and timely solutions right from the beginning of the year by the Provincial Party Committee and Provincial Appeals Committee. Work such as preparing for prevention, response, and organizing remediation is carried out according to the motto for on spot, ready. However, in the first 7 months of 2023 in the province, there were 48 natural disasters that damaged 133 houses, 6.6 hectares of crops were affected, and some other damage. Total damage values was 2,913 billion Vietnam dong. Members of the Provincial Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention and Search and Rescue, Southern Irrigation Exploitation Company Limited, reported to the working group on the following issues: on response implementation, preparation to ensure safety for dam projects in the province in general, and Yêu Tiếng Lake Irrigation Project has its own voice because this is an important irrigation project of special level, ensuring water needs for daily production, industry, agriculture also plays a role in reducing floods. Currently, Southern Irrigation Exploitation Company Limited has implemented a number of response tests to ensure the safety of Yêu Tiếng Lake. Specifically, a plan has been developed to operate Yêu Tiếng Lake during the rainy and flood season of 2023, continue to coordinate with consulting units to develop natural disaster response plans, emergency response plans, and develop downstream flood maps with district levels of Yêu Tiếng Lake, implementing and renovating some spillway repair phases into response phases when the spillway gate encounters problems. On behalf of the People's Committee of Tây Ninh Province, the Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee raised a number of recommendations to properly implement the work of ensuring safety for the Yêu Tiếng Lake Irrigation Project. Yêu Tiếng Irrigation Project is located in Tây Ninh Province. It belongs to Tây Ninh, Bình Dương, Bình Phước. Regarding operational work, the Ministry of Health still ensures implementation. In case an incident occurs, on-site command will be very slow. I recommend that to ensure uniformity, in case where the province performs administrative work, it is necessary to have authorization from the Prime Minister and the government. Speaking at the conclusion of the meeting, Mr. Đỗ Xuân Tuyên, Deputy Minister of Health, member of the National Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention Control, requested the Tây Ninh Province to focus on reviewing a number of contents to improve natural disaster response work in emergency situations. I recommend that you review the natural disaster prevention plan, which must be consistent with the characteristics of the situation in Tây Ninh Province, and especially related to Yêu Tiếng Lake. Companies need to develop a specific scenario, which is a scenario for protecting Yêu Tiếng Lake, and a flood discharge plan. Everything must be specific and detailed. Within the framework of the working session, the delegation conducted a field survey of sluice number 1, number 2, the main dam of Yêu Tiếng Reservoir.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.